Let's find out what's going on with the stock market. Brian Stutland, the founder of Equity Armor Investments, is here taking a look at the market. Is the market tired or complacent at this point with the VIX, the measure of anxiety in the market, trending lower and very tame right now?
Yeah, it's relatively interesting because in the last couple of weeks, basically since that PPI number came out, and we saw that inflation was maybe a little bit tamer than expected. The market tried to rally, but then instantly we've seen it sell off a couple hundred points in the S&P 500. And so to me, that's a little bit concerning and bearish. But look on the flip side, the other side of the coin, the level of volatility you mentioned, here, is it trying to find a bottom or something like that? Volatility is somewhat subsided. The fear in the marketplace really isn't there. The VIX sitting at 22 is actually down over the last month with the market down. So what does that mean? Traders are sort of taking off their insurance, willing to get long the market, maybe let's call it 3,800 or so on the S&P.
What do you think the VIX is telling us about what's ahead for the stock market?
Well, I think when we see the VIX sort of sell off, historically, when the market has gone down and the VIX or fear has gone down together, that typically has been a bottoming process after the market has an exhausted oversold condition, which we saw. So maybe in some sorts, the VIX is telling us, hey, we're getting ready to rally on this market and move to the upside. However, I think there's a lot of technicals and fundamentals behind the market that say no to that, because when you look at forward-looking PEs of the S&P still sitting at, between 17 and 19, that's above historical averages. And with rates still going up and the Fed indicating they're going to get to over 5% in the interest rates on the short term next year, that's going to be a lot of headwinds. So there's a lot of back and forth action that's occurring. I still believe that, as a trader, I want to be a trader. I don't necessarily want to be a long-term investor, so to speak. And I sort of want to be playing these market moves. When we get exhausted, oversold conditions like we've seen, maybe it's time to step in and buy a little bit, wait for a little rally, and then get back out and just continue to be a trader in this market.
Good to know. Thank you, Brian, and have a great trading day.
Thanks a lot.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.